Japanese cruisers from glory to abyss. In the 1980s, Japanese motorcycle manufacturers shook up the cruiser market with their innovative designs and affordable prices. In this video, we're diving into the coolest Japanese cruisers of the 80s and 90s. Hang on, we'll get to the number one pick, but first, let's roll with number 10, a cruiser that might surprise you. Number 10 might be last on our list, but it's definitely not the least. This cruiser had style and power and could make heads turn. Any guesses? Well, stick around. The ride's just begun. The Yamaha Royal Star is a special cruiser that cruised the roads from 1996 to 2013. What made it stand out was its really cool liquid-cooled V4 engine. This engine was different from others because most cruisers had V-twin engines. The V4 engine not only gave the Royal Star power and speed, but also made the ride smooth without any shakes. Looks-wise, the Royal Star mixed old and new styles like having a low, stretched-out look and a big gas tank. This made it look classic, yet modern. The seat was comfy, and the handlebars were just right for a relaxing ride. It was good for long trips too, with extra stuff like saddlebags and a windshield you could add. Moving on to number 9, a cruiser that was a mix of cool and speed. The Honda Shadow VT1100 was a bigger, stronger version of the Shadow series that rolled from 1985 to 2007. Bigger means more power, and that's what the VT1100 had. It had a really good reputation for not breaking down, which is something Honda is known for. This bike looked like a classic cruiser with its long body and wide handlebars, but the bigger engine inside meant it could go faster and pull harder. It had a seat that lets you sit back and chill while you rode. People liked the VT1100 because it mixed old-school style with Honda's trustworthiness. It was good for people who wanted more oomph into their ride and also wanted a bike that wouldn't give them any trouble. Now zooming into number 8, we've got a cruiser that knew how to make an entrance. The Suzuki Marauder VZ800, cruising the streets from 1997 to 2004, brought a fresh breeze to the cruiser scene. Imagine a cruiser that blended the coolness of modern looks with the heart of classic cruiser vibes. That's the Marauder VZ800. It was like history in the future having a splendid date. This bike wasn't just about looks, it had the goods to back it up. The blend of new and old extended to its performance too. Its modern style was matched with a V-twin engine that was as strong as tradition, making it a real head-turner on the road. For those who wanted something that wasn't stuck in the past but still had that classic cruiser charm, the Marauder VZ800 was an irresistible choice. It was like Suzuki took the best of both worlds and put them into one fantastic package. Now let's talk about the Kawasaki Vulcan 1500, a cruiser heavyweight that reigned from 1987 to 2008. When you think big, think Vulcan 1500. This bike was all about more engine, more comfort, more cruising goodness. With its larger-than-life V-twin engine, the Vulcan 1500 brought a whole lot of power to the table. But it didn't stop just at muscle. It pampered the rider too. This cruiser came with comfy features for those long, wind-in-your-hair journeys. It was like a living room on wheels designed for pure cruising pleasure. And let's not forget the classic cruiser style, that unmistakable look that turns heads. The Vulcan 1500 didn't just create a statement, it wrote a whole chapter in the cruiser history book. For those who craved power, comfort, and timeless cruiser appeal, the Vulcan 1500 was more than ready to deliver. Now stay tuned for the top half of the list, but first, let's talk about number 6. Yes, hold on to your helmets because here comes the Yamaha V-Max, shaking things up from 1985 to 2007. If you thought cruisers were all about laid-back vibes, think again. The V-Max crashed through the boundary, smashing the idea of what a cruiser could be. This beast wasn't just about looks, it was packing a powerful punch under that aggressive exterior. The V-Max sported a V4 engine that was like a rocket strapped to two wheels. It took the cruiser world and turned it on its head with its wild acceleration and power. The V-Max dared to be different with its aggressive lines and mean demeanor. It was like the rebel of the cruiser class, a bike that didn't just follow trends, it set them. For riders who craved power, speed, and a whole lot of attitude, the Yamaha V-Max was the ultimate choice. It was a cruiser that roared, and its legacy still echoes in the hearts of those who experienced its exhilarating ride. So now we're halfway there with number 5. This cruiser was a style statement on wheels. Riders on this baby were turning heads left and right. Speaking of turning, turn that subscribe button on for more fun rides like this. The Honda Magna VF750C was the most popular cruiser from 1982 to 2003. It left an indelible mark on the open road. This beast made a one-of-a-kind powerhouse by combining the strength of a powerful V4 engine with the elegance of a cruiser-style chassis. Under its sleek and stylish body was a V4 engine that gave it power and performance and made every ride exciting. It wasn't just about speed, it was also about how powerful the engine sounded when the throttle was turned. And if that wasn't enough, Honda's clever combination of a powerful engine and a cruiser frame made for a ride that was both fast and comfortable, a true example of brilliant engineering. And now zooming into number 4, a cruiser that was all about innovation and style. The Suzuki Intruder VS800, which stood out from 1985 to 2004 in the cruiser world as a symbol of powerful elegance. The VS800 model from the Intruder series was a real work of art that perfectly combined strength and beauty. And it didn't just look strong for show. Underneath that attractive exterior was a V-twin engine that roared with power. With its powerful V-twin engine, the VS800 made every ride an exciting adventure. But don't be fooled by the Intruder's tough look. It was more than just muscle. It made long cruises more enjoyable by wrapping people in a comfortable embrace. Now we're down to the top 3. And number 3 was pure elegance and power combined. From 1985 to 2006, the roads were filled with stories about the Kawasaki Vulcan 750. With its distinctive V-twin engine, the Vulcan 750 drew a lot of attention and quickly became a favorite among cruiser fans. The V-twin heart wasn't just a source of power, it also made a sound that matched the spirit of the cruiser. When the Vulcan 750 started up, riders were treated to a symphony of horsepower and torque that danced under their grips. And while the engine's song was captivating, the Vulcan's comfortable design made it possible to cruise for hours without stopping. Every trip felt like an escape. We're almost at the finish line. Now it's number 2. This cruiser was a speed demon. From 1981 to 1998, the Yamaha Virago XV750 was the crown jewel of the Virago line. It took cruisers to a new level of perfection. The XV750 turned heads with its unique V-twin design and sparked a desire for a ride like no other. The V-twin engine gave the bike a smooth, graceful ride that went beyond its striking looks. The way the engine was set up on the Virago wasn't just a choice, it was a statement about how committed Yamaha is to innovation and performance. As riders gripped their handlebars, they went on a ride that was both smooth and exciting. And now, number 1. From 1983 to 1998, the Honda Shadow VT750C was out on the streets, putting its name on the history of cruisers with its classic style and strong performance. This classic cruiser showed riders how appealing a V-twin engine, a comfortable riding position, and a timeless charm could be. At its core, the Shadow VT750C had a V-twin engine, which played a tune that cruiser fans liked because it was a symphony of power and grace. Its unique engine layout showed how committed Honda was to engineering excellence and innovation, and it made for a ride that was both fun and safe. Hey, thanks for watching! I hope you enjoyed this video on the rise and fall of Japanese cruisers. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more motorcycle content. So, which one was your favorite cruiser? Which one do you feel has the best power? Do let us know in the comment section below.